Okay, it was a long 4.5 minutes, I have to admit. It was, yeah.
Time is just a construct.
It was a hip-hop 4.5 minutes. But welcome our last act of the evening. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. We're all going to be able to stay behind and socialise a little bit. We do have a 10 o'clock curfew because that's the law. But when have you ever known me to follow the law? So we may go longer than that. But our last act of the evening is the wonderful Beccy Owen.
I am a big fan of gigs where somebody gets me some slippers. And that is what happened, so thank you for that. And now I'm wearing someone else's scarf as well, and this is great. I'm never, ever doing a gig without slippers on ever again. Can we all vow that?
Slippers on the rider.
Slippers on the rider. So, I'm going to do some original songs tonight. There'll be a mixture of melancholy, desperate, and full of ennui. And I'll maybe throw the odd hopeful melody in here and there. Does that sound all right?
Yeah.
Great. Actually, I've tried to pick the happier ones, but I did that last night. We did me and Fran are in a band together, and we did a gig last night in Sunderland, and I thought I was doing the happy ones, and then this guy after the gig went, I started crying halfway through the first one. I was thinking, that's my most optimistic song. I'm so sorry. So anyway, this is a song called You Keep Flooding In, and it's about a connection that you cannot put down, even if you might be trying and everything's crackling with potential, you know? So this is You Keep Flooding In. I remember when I thought this fear of you was a symptom of a sheltered flowering youth. Now I know that this fear of you was a symptom of the way I feel about you. But I wasn't ready for that. You knew that I wasn't ready. And here we are again. You keep flooding in. You keep flooding in. I know that there's a lot of things in you. Quantum truth, Tinder waiting dry. I believe that every one of these things in you will break through and ignite. I will be ready for that. You know I'll always be ready to be with you again. You keep flooding in. You keep flooding in. You keep flooding in. Ah, you keep flooding in. You keep flooding. You keep flooding in. Ah, ah, remember when I thought this fear of you was a symptom of a sheltered flowering youth. Now I know that this fear of you was a symptom of the way I love you. Thank you very much. making a lot of lists at the moment. I was speaking to some new friends in the kitchen earlier about how this is a ridiculous time of year to be expected to do anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, we should just be allowed to hibernate now. And you can choose a bear or a hedgehog. Because I couldn't think of any other hibernating creatures, but maybe you can. Can anyone think of any other?
Tortoise.
Tortoise is a lovely one, because then you've just already got a home, so that's good, isn't it?
But it's a terrible nightmare.
It's a terrible nightmare! That is a terrapin joke, you're right, that is fantastic. Keep those all coming.
Their jokes are on point.
They are. So what we're agreeing then, implicitly there, is that you don't ask us to do anything other than make puns. We'll sit on our bums for the whole winter making puns. Is that a deal?
Yes.
Amazing. We'll just all live here. Great, thanks guys. So I'm making lists because I don't have a brain much at the moment, my memory's gone. And what I discovered when I was practicing my set earlier is that you all see the list there, yeah, it's just there. And I'm practicing like turning my head and talking to you guys, because believe it or not, I practice this rubbish that I'm talking right now, a little bit anyway. And what I discovered earlier was that my memory span is currently the length of what it takes my eyes to go from there to there. That's it at the moment. So, Phil, would you mind just holding my phone there for the next 30 minutes? Is that all right? You would have as well, my darling, thank you. I loved your set. I've loved everyone's set. What a pleasure to just rock up at someone's house, get offered slippers and listen to this amazing music. So thank you so much to everyone that's played tonight. Can we hear it again for absolutely everyone? I won't try and do everything. Same time next Saturday and the Saturday after that. So that's a lot of lovely vibes in the room. So now I'm just going to sing the saddest song I ever wrote. And it's not really that sad, it's called You Can't Afford to Feel It, and it's about holding on to negative emotion because you get a bit addicted to your own suffering, and it connects you to the people that you might have had to leave behind. And I'm trying to let go of that, I'm trying to not attach to that stuff. But this song kind of came out in a moment when I realised, yeah, I'm still giving that loads of oxygen and power. Okay. The arthritis in my fingers reminds me of your mother, and I think I understand her better than I did. I can imagine that you're angry and that you can't afford to feel it, 'cause to feel it is to still be connected in some way. I heard you went back to the artist. She's oh so kind and oh so loyal, but she reminds me of your mother. Oh, I bet she kisses without tongue. And love, I know that I sound angry, but to me that is an anchor, 'cause to feel it is to still be connected in some way. The inflammation comes and goes. Today it's hardly there at all. I have formed an odd attachment to the undulating pain. I tried to love another lover, he's oh so kind and oh so loyal, and he has even met my mother. Oh, but he can't kiss me like you did. I think that last bit was too candid, and if he asks, I'll claim invention, creative license, plain and simple. But he'll still feel a stab of pain. Then we'll both form an attachment to our doomed unfolding saga. I think those issues with my father have turned me into a cliche. caught the early one this morning. Awoke to find that I had dreamed you, and that this whole song was invention to feel connected in some way. Still the arthritis in my fingers reminds me of your mother. To be reminded is to still be better than I have become. I'll bring it back up again now. This is a song called In Your Company, and it's so nice to get to play a real piano. Thank you so much for having a real piano in your house. Just gives you loads back when you play, and I'm sure lots of you play something or other, and if it's not a piano it'll be something that vibrates, and so it's just lovely because you get all this, I'm in a bit of I'm crushing on the piano. We're having a moment together. It's in front of all of you. In public? It feels good. Are we all crushing? What are we crushing?
Bobby crushing.
Bobby crushing?
Bobby crush.
I want that cultural reference. Who's Bobby crushing? Sounds great. Oh, he was a pianist called Bobby Crushing, and I'm talking about crushing. Oh, he's called Bobby Crush. Bobby Crush, okay. So Bobby Crush is our new YouTube obsession for the next 3 days, guys. So we can sit on the sofa with blankets on, we can make puns, and we can watch Bobby Crush on YouTube. That's our entire winter list sorted. Thank you, Brenda. Yes, I want to report on my desk after you've done them. Wreck my head. It means I'm beautiful in the eyes of you. I'm alive only to be terrified. Together, drinking deep, each other's making, holding till our fingertips were full. Oh, a while ago you said we should drink deep of each other's light. You could make me feel so full of talk about, write about, sing about things that make you realize you're full of do choirs as well as this, and something wonderful happened because of refugees and asylum seekers, which was that I got inspired to do a pop-up choir in Leeds to support PAFRAS, which is an amazing organisation based in Leeds, quite similar to RAN actually, in lots of ways, and you might know of each other. And anyway, so I was meeting all these amazing people, was working with all these incredible musicians from across the world, and was like, it's good when you just make spontaneous things happen, actually. And it started this whole thing for me, which is to try and create singing in places that it might not usually happen, or with people who might assume they're not good enough to do a choir, or they haven't got time, or whatever it is. So a massive part of that is about giving people voice, and giving people their voice space. Yeah? It's not people giving people's voice back to them. People have a voice. It just gets squashed and strained and broken and smaller and all of those things. And so anyway, the point I'm making is that what I'd like to do now is teach you a 4-part harmony for a song in 7/8. I'm only kidding. But yeah, there are, yeah, you're up for it. You guys are like, yeah, let's do it. Anyway, I would love to come to the COMFRY Project and do a pop choir at any point, so let's do that. And I'd love to hear people's music as well and singing. So anyway, yeah, so let's do that, please. Good. I'm going to do one more song on my own, and then Fran's going to unexpectedly get up and play some drums. Yeah, is that all right, mate? Is that cool? Wicked. We'll do songs we know, probably. We'll do the ones we've practiced, but yeah, seems like a very forgiving crowd, so who knows? So this next song is called Safety First, and we've made this new record together as a group of women. It's an all-women's project, and we're a collective of artists, musicians, photographers, choreographers, tattoo artists, just come on board, sound women, and we've made this record called Chaotica, and it's about mental health, because I am a bipolar 2 sufferer and recovering addict and codependent, and the list goes on, gang. I mean, if you want the full list, I'm here all night. But anyway, so music's a way for me to stay relatively sane-ish, and being around these women and making this record has definitely been a massive part of that. So I'm hugely inspired and grateful for other people and stories and sharing and music. So this next song is a direct result of speaking to so many women about the experience they have of being outside in public spaces, often at night, not feeling safe. Not necessarily at night, by the way, but it's that thing that we're all talking about now, those stories that we're all sharing, and this kind of awakening I think we're all going through about how not okay it's been for women for a really long time. And so this song came out of that, and we're going to do a video for it. So if any of the women in the room want to come and be part of that video, it's going to be filmed in Newcastle next year, and we need 50 of you. And all you need to do is come and learn a really simple little dance motif routine, really. It's not like Swan Lake or anything. Sorry, some of you will be disappointed by that, but it's open for everyone, and it'd be amazing to get women from various backgrounds involved and people who've been through stuff to come and reclaim some of the spaces that we've identified in Newcastle in particular that women don't feel safe in: underpasses, bridges, certain streets, certain car parks. Yeah, so we're going to film in those places, and we're going to take them back for a day. So yeah. There's also a really interesting movement at the moment, I think, around men's healing, which I think is an important part of this equation, and being allowed to feel stuff again. I don't think men have been allowed to feel stuff for a really long time. We've been socialised to be like, women feel, men think, and you know, all of that is a lie. It's a lie. So I think there's work that we're all doing together. So I don't want this song to ever come across as being kind of like, we hate men, you guys suck. Because we don't. I mean, you do sometimes, we all suck sometimes, but we don't want anything but better for everyone. So that's what this song's about. Kind of. There might be a little bit of ire and anger in there. never emasculate to survive. Heartbeat thumping, I differ, it's better for my health. You're the weather, I'm demure, I've become distanced from myself. I'm so tired of being kind to angry men. Safety first, I've rehearsed like a maniac. I'm so tired of locking rooms up in me once again. Safety first, safety first, safety first, safety first, safety first. Movements come and movements go, walking on eggshells and tight ropes. I will soothe myself, it's not despair that hurts, it's hope. I'm so tired of being kind to angry men. Safety first, I've rehearsed like a maniac. I'm so tired of locking rooms up in me once again. Safety first, there's no worse aphrodisiac. I will accommodate, buckle and tolerate, then I'll self-medicate. Oh, thank you. Cheers. Cool. Frankie Knuckles, do you want to get up?
Yes.
Frankie Knuckles, how long has that been going on, eh?
I mean, that second one feels
Amazing. No, that's not true, because Ben said it earlier, so I think they've been doing it behind your back. They actually have, amazing. Yeah, well, exactly. At least now it's out in the open. Hi, Fran, how's it going? Good, I'm just going to look at the list. Oh, yeah, okay. So we're going to do a song called Anemone. And it's just a song about feeling too sensitive to the world the whole time, like you're always open, and it's hard, yeah? And we're kind of encouraged to be on all the time, screens, you know, we all know. And yeah, so I wrote this having read what the poet Rilke said about his depression, which was this feeling like he couldn't stop feeling, and it was too much, and it was all... And he described himself as being like an anemone, which is like a type of flower, as well as a sea anemone type, that can never shut. It's always open, so day and night it's absorbing everything. And that really spoke to me. And it was good to discover that I'd been saying the word anemone wrong for 41 years. How many other people say anemone? Anemone. Yeah, loads. Oh, you're all lying. You don't say anemone. You say anemone. Everyone I know says anemone.
I never said
Anemone is a different thing.
An enemy is a different thing indeed. And indeed it's a rhyming couplet within the song we're about to play. Anyway, so this is anemone, and we've never done it before. It's just piano and drums. So this is a world premiere.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it on YouTube. What are we doing in anemone? Great, okay. See what happens, shall we? We're just going to imagine the bass lines. I think we should just do 2 verses. So we won't go back to the 7/8 in the third section. We'll just do 7/8 verse, 7/8 verse.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was on the tip of everyone's tongue. We are our own enemy. We're all open day and night. Circadian oppression. We absorb electric light while we are raw from the latest bite. Chaos takes up arms. Can you feel it turning in the bloodstream and kindling alarm? I am an anemone. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, nice one. Me and Phil, who was in Clandestino earlier, we used to do a project called The Big Thing together, and it was great because when Phil first got to me, he really didn't know how to rap at all, and I taught him a lot, I think it's fair to say, during that period. And one of the things I think inspired you, Phil, actually, I was thinking about this while you were playing, was the verb rap that I wrote. Is that fair to say? The rap that I wrote to teach children the difference between verbs, nouns, and adverbs and adjectives. So I just wondered if you would come up and maybe provide me with a beat, and I could do the verb rap just to show people where you got your inspiration from. How do you feel about that? Does everyone want to come and do that? Yeah? There's a mic right there. You could just do it where you could just do a beat for me, just a beat.
Go on, Phil.
Go on, Phil.
Yeah.
Please, mate. Please, mate. He really doesn't want to do it. He really doesn't want to do it. It's even more easy for him to do it. Just give me something like a...
There's beatboxes in the room.
Yeah, but I want you.
Okay.
You've had two choices.
I've been looking forward to this all week.
Great. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Yeah.
Come on, I'm gonna spit. I'm gonna spit.
You're gonna spit?
Yeah, I'm gonna spit.
Okay, here we go.
Don't be fooled into thinking that it's all nailed down. With a few extra letters, the verb becomes a noun. Move into movement with an M-E-N-T. Invent into invention with an I-O-N-C. Sometimes the word can be a verb and noun at the same time. It takes a bit of spotting, but here's a handy rhyme. Milk a dairy cow and milk's the doing word. Drink the milk and it becomes a noun and not a verb. Drink the milk and it becomes a noun and not a verb. Verb vibration kicking its own. I love you, Phil. Thank you so much. Yeah, God, that's just a, honestly, bucket list ticked right there. Good, so we're just going to do one more song. That was honestly the highlight of my year doing that just then. Thank you for indulging us. This song is called Tawny Maker. Can we do it again later? My heart's actually beating a bit faster. Like, is yours? It's a great feeling. I didn't know I was alive until now. So Tawny Maker is a song that I wrote when I first started thinking about making this new record about mental health and women's stuff. The reviews keep kind of veering away from that. One review said, it's getting released on the International Day of Elimination Against Violence against Women, but don't let that put you off. Interesting, isn't it? Isn't that interesting? There's been a lot of interesting little moments like that, it being an all-female collective releasing this music. Talk to us in the kitchen about more of those. Anyway, so this was one of the first songs I wrote, and it's about my mum, but it's also about everyone who is able to sit with you in your pain and in your heartache or your illness or, you know, whatever it is. We've all got stuff going on. And I feel like there's quite a lot of people here tonight who are those people for others. And so thank you for being someone that can sit in the pit with people. That's really important, and it's not to be taken for granted at all. So my mum is one of those people, and this is the song that came out. And thank you for listening, and a beautiful night. This is Tawny Maker. Can you get us through down?
Play loud.
I'll play loud. I'll play as loud as I can. It's only so much. Oh,
She said life began with us. She said love began with us. Mama draws on a hope I will be fine. I'm trying to be fine. But I know I've got troubles can't be seen. She's got love that can redeem. Oh, my minutes come twisting up. One day she'll drink her final cup. Tony Maker, make or break it. Oh, my love's come out swinging for my height. No hold barred. I'll find space amongst the worlds. I'll give shape to ugly oh, my minutes come twisting up. One day she'll drink her final cup. But she's placed rubies deep in here. There's no safety that's in fear. So make or break it. I've got troubles can't be seen. She's got love that can redeem. I've got troubles can't be seen. She's got love that can redeem. Yeah, I've got troubles can't be seen. She's got the love that can redeem. I've got troubles can't be seen. She's got the love that can redeem. Frankie Knuckles!
Thank you so much. Have a beautiful weekend. What a lovely night. Let's eat cake.
Once again, give it up for Beccy Owen and Frankie Knuckles. As far as live entertainment goes, that's as much as we've got tonight. But feel free to stick around for another little while and socialise, find out about COMFRY PROJECT and Ran and what they're doing. Any questions you want to ask any of the artists, you want to book them for gigs, find out about releases they've got. I think Clandestino have got Heart, Head and Hand coming out. EP, is it? Yeah, it's out. It's out now. Beccy already mentioned you've got Chaotica out on vinyl.
No, it's not actually officially out yet, but I have got some in the car, so if anyone wants one, you can have one for £10 and £5 of it will go back into tonight.
I'll have one tonight. Yes.
Great, do that then.
Yeah,
fantastic.
do it. So
I mean £5. I mean yes, absolutely. You've got one out.
yeah, I've got one here. Yeah, as well. Yeah, oh, there it is. That's why I didn't have to say much about it because I'm wearing it. But thank you all for coming along. It's just been such a special night, like much beyond our expectations. It's just been fantastic to have you in our living room. I think we kind of did this on the kind of premise that like, well, we'll do this and then see how it goes, but it looks like it's a really good idea. Maybe we'll do another one at some point. Thanks again. Let's have a big round of applause, everyone.
I also forgot to mention that